Good morning, y'all, and welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining me. You see, we're having a very beautiful day today, a very sunny day here in Texas. But that's not always the case, especially lately. It's been raining and storming non-stop. And because of the storms, we consistently lose power for hours on end. And as you can see, we're on a back county road. That means we're one of the last people to have our power restored. And we've been thinking it would be real nice if we had an alternative power source that we could provide power to our home whenever we're waiting for the power to be turned back on. Well, today we have a product that's going to help us with our power issues whenever the lights are out here. And as a bonus feature, it's also going to be able to provide us an alternative power source in the trailer for our equipment when we're running every day mowing lawns. I present to you the Jackery Explorer 1000 V2 solar generator. And it's going to be a great alternative power supply for our home and for our business. So what comes in the box? Well, you have the Jackery Explorer 1000, you have an AC charging cord, and you have a user manual. So what exactly is the Jackery Explorer 1000? Well, it's an alternative power supply that provides you power when you're somewhere where there's not power. It is a 30 amp hour, 34 volt lithium iron phosphate battery that has DC and AC outputs. It's also one of the lightest ones on the market, weighing in at 23.8 pounds. It has a cycle life of over 4,000 charges to 70% capacity. Total output is 1,500 watts with a surge of 3,000. It has 3 AC outputs of 120 volts at 60 hertz. It has one USB-A output rated at 18 watts. It has one USB-C output rated at 30 watts. And it has one USB-C output rated at 100 watts. It has one carport output rated at 12 volts and 10 amps. It has one AC charge point rated to 120 volts and 15 amps max charging capacity. It has two DC 8mm charging ports rated at 8 amps max. You can charge it as long as the temperature is between 32 degrees and 113 degrees Fahrenheit. It also has a discharge temperature of 14 degrees Fahrenheit and 113 degrees Fahrenheit. So ours out of the box came with a 28% capacity, and you have two ways to charge this Jackery. The first one is with the AC input. As you can see right there with the AC input charging, we are charging 773 watts and the full capacity will reach in 1.1 hours. You can also charge it with a DC input from your car or from the sun. That's right, when you combine your Jackery Explorer 1000 with the Solar Saga 200 solar panels, you can take the power of the sun to recharge your solar generator. As you can see, on the solar input, we are charging at 192 watts and it'll be fully charged in 4.2 hours. They also say you can simultaneously charge DC and AC, so let's see how fast it'll charge in that mode. When charging on AC and DC, we are combined for 988 watts, fully charged in 1.1 hour. So you have the ability to fully charge it very quickly when you're at your home on AC power. But if you're away from your home, you have the ability to keep it charged up with these solar panels using the power of the sun. It also comes with the Jackery app from the App Store where you can sync up your device to your phone. Right here we have the Explorer 1000 and it shows me all the same things that we just talked about outside. It is currently at 47% capacity. It's charging with AC and solar. It has an input of 1061 watts and an output of 0 because we're not currently using it. You also have the ability to turn the light off and on and SOS mode, and you can set settings like how long the screen stays on, as well as many other features that you can change. Like right now, we are currently emergency charging, meaning we can charge this entire thing in less than an hour using the emergency charging function. Although it's not recommended to use it every time, in a pinch, you can charge this thing to full capacity in just under an hour. Also, we have battery settings, which allows you to decide when the battery shuts itself off automatically. Like, it has full use and battery savings mode, which extends the battery life by 30% over the course of the life cycle of the unit. We also can set an auto off time, which we choose to be never because we want our devices to currently continue to run, but you can set it to turn off in 2 hours, 8 hours, 12 hours, 24 hours, or never. Never's what we're going with. So what exactly can you use this portable powder station for? Well, since it's so hot outside today, we're gonna pretend the power just went out and we want to cool down. That is the stuff right there, especially in this Texas heat. Now, with no power, I can still have my fan running in the driveway. As you can see right here, we are outputting 396 watts for a combined running time of 99 hours. All right, you can see with the fan running, we are outputting 417 watts, and it'll run for 2.6 hours at 100% capacity. I wonder what else we can run out here in the driveway. I'm hungry out and the power's out, so I'm gonna barbecue. I'm gonna use my Jackery Explorer 1000 to make a meal. All right, we're gonna start cooking. And right now, it's heating up, so it's the most power it'll pull. Once it gets to temperature, it actually takes no wattage to keep running. But right now, if it were to take this amount of power the whole time it's cooking, it's 198 watts and it'll run for 5 hours. But let's say we get hot while cooking. Can we turn the fan on and the barbecue pit? The answer is yes. Yes, we can. We can cook and stay cool. Now we have a combined output of 614 watts and a runtime of 1.7 hours. As that meat barbecues, I think we need to cook some sides. This is our Ninja air fryer, and let's see if it'll run on the Jackery 1000. Whoa, look at that baby go. Okay, so it's pulling a ton of watts. 1,680 watts. It'll run that way for about, still going down, a little over 30 minutes. So let's hope these sides take very little time. Now, let's see if the pit boss will run at the same time. The answer is yes. It's pulling 1,800 watts right now, and we've reduced our time to half an hour. Now, I wonder if the fan will work while running all those. The answer is also yes. No, unfortunately the answer was no. It went over the 3,000 watt surge. So no, you cannot run the fan at the same time you're running the air fryer and the pit boss pellet grill. Those are also very high demand heating element type things. So I was wondering how much it could run with both of those running. But you can run one at a time, especially if you have no power. You have nothing but time to cook your next meal. All right, let's stop messing around. Let's say we got done eating our dinner and the power still hasn't come on and we need to get ready to go somewhere. Can it help us get ready to leave the house when there's no power here? So your wife just got done showering and she needs to blow dry her hair for the hot date you're about to go on. Can the Jackery 1000 do it? Yes, yes it can. On a super hot mode, it is pulling 1,172 watts and it'll run this way for almost an hour. So feel free to take all the time you need to blow dry your hair. You know, my wife decided it's a very special date night and she wants to be extra fancy. So she's gonna break out the curling iron and put some curls in her hair. Can the Jackery 1000 do it? Come on, Jackery, don't let me down. I got a special date tonight and I want these curls. You 100% can have those curls for that special date night. The curling iron is running right now with an output of 275 watts and it'll run that way for 3.5 hours. So feel free to take your time curling away. And since she's ready for the date, you don't want to get her hot and sweaty. So while she waits for you to get ready, we're gonna plug in this portable air conditioning unit to see if she can stay cool while I get ready for our special date. Okay, the answer is no. She's gonna have to hope you hurry up and get ready soon, because it is not enough power to handle the surge and the startup of the AC compressor and fan. This thing goes over 3,000 watts, so it trips out. Not its fault, that's just a huge demand. And I was curious to see how big of a device could I power on such a small unit as a portable power source. We can barbecue, we can have the fan, we can curl our hair, we can blow dry our hair, but we're unfortunately not gonna be able to run a portable AC unit, at least not one of this size. But this has just been a little ridiculous demonstration of all the things you could run if you had no power at your home. Now, realistically, we would probably not run the fan. We actually probably would cook on that and the air fryer because, well, we need to eat. Even though the power's out, we're still gonna be hungry. But we could run things like our Wi-Fi, we could run our Starlink, we could run the TVs, and have full capability of doing everything in our home with the exception of an air conditioning unit. So even though the power is not on here, we could manage to run just about everything we need until the power is restored. That is for the home use. How would this benefit me for my business? Well, that's actually where I'm gonna use it the most, because I do need alternative power in the trailer. And right now I have a 12-volt supply in here, but it'd be nice to have a 120 output. Jackery meet Iceco. Iceco meet Jackery. This is our portable refrigerator cooler that we can run in our trailer, but we need an alternative power source. Well, now we have it. We're gonna use this Jackery right here to power up our portable refrigerator cooler. All right, so we have it set up and running, the Iceco, and it's at 41 degrees right now. There's a huge surge when it's cooling, but once it's to temperature, it actually requires zero power out. Like right now, it can maintain 41 degrees for 97 hours, which is awesome because we don't work for 97 hours straight. We only work for 8 or 9 or 10 hours a day. So we have more than enough power to power our cooler for the day when we're working. So we keep our drinks in there, our lunch in there, and anything we want to keep cold, we keep in there inside the trailer when we're working all day. But we can also use it for other things for our business when we're out and about and we need a proper power supply to help power some of our devices. Like DeWalt batteries. We run tons of DeWalt batteries at work, and it'd be nice to charge them up while we're working. That way we don't have to carry all of them for the day. We can just carry the ones we need and charge them as needed. So right now we have 2 of them charging. It's putting out 88 watts for a runtime of 10 hours. So we could charge batteries for almost 10 hours before running out of the supply of the Jackery 1000. We also need to charge other things throughout the day, like this camera right here that I'm using to film this video. Like this right here. This is how we charge our GoPro batteries. And it's running off the USB Type-C. It's putting out 6 watts and could run for 73 hours. So we don't make videos that long, so we're probably good there. If you're in the landscaping business, lawnmowers are loud. You prefer to have your ears protected and to listen to some music. So I charge my Galaxy earbuds with my Type-C USB charger, and right now it's currently putting out 0 watts and can run for 97 hours. So we have more than enough time to make sure we have the proper jams for our full day at work. I also use my phone all day, every day to run my life, to run YouTube, to run my business. So we need to properly keep it charged. And right now we are charging at 14 watts and I can charge my phone for almost 50 hours. Which is good because I never work for 50 hours straight without coming back home. But if I did come back home and the power was out, the Jackery 1000 could get me through the night. And those are all the things that you can use the Jackery 1000 to power in your life. I know some of them are a little bit ridiculous, but if the power is ever out, you can use it to get you through the night or through the moments you need until the power is restored. For us, more than likely, we will use it 100% of the time in that trailer to have power while we're out working throughout the day. If you're interested in learning more about the Jackery Explorer 1000, check the link in the description below. They are having a great sale going on right now. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. We love you, and we'll see ya in the next one.